Now, do you know that LATTAFA makes original fragrances? Yes, they do. They started off as an original fragrance house. They still make original fragrances. It's just that you love the dupes. Don't lie. Anyway, I got 6 of them. You love these ones. I promise you. Well, not all of them. It is what it is. If you'd like to know what these are, why don't you get settled, get hydrated. Let's get into the video. And oh, please hit the subscribe button. Hey babe, welcome back to my channel. I hope you and yours are doing so amazing today. If it's your first time in here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please hit the subscribe button so we can become fragrance friends, get to know each other, and just learn from each other, right? If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at my fragrance trail. LATTAFA does make original fragrances, and there is this perception that all affordable Arabic houses are solely into dupes. Now, that is inaccurate. Yes, they probably played into the demand. They make so many dupes nonstop. I mean, that's where the attention is at. That's where the demand is at. That's where the money is at, basically. However, a lot of them started off making original products. They have built names for themselves, really, especially in the Middle East. And right now, they're like, okay, the demand is for dupes. We're going to make it for you. However, in the midst of all of this hoopla, they're still churning out original fragrances, and I got them here for you to know about. So starting off at number 6 is Raw Human. May I add that I'm obsessed with this bottle, the design. I don't know how they came up with this, but it works. Here you have the image of a woman. I think that's a woman, and it's all gold flakes around here. It's slightly embossed, and the back is black. It's matte, and yeah, that's how it is. This right here is all about your leather, fruits and leather. If you love that sort of accord, you're going to enjoy this one. The leather is very intense in the way it comes off, especially at the opening. Then the fruity notes are apricots, plum. So in as much as it's juicy, it has a slightly tart feel to it, which might be enjoyable by some and not from others. So that's where it starts changing its factor, which is why it's my number 6. Again, I enjoy this fragrance, but I'm trying to break it down for you. LATTAFA describes this as a step into a passionate or primal nature of humans. So I would expect something a bit carnal. But truth be told, I'm not really getting that very carnal aspect, very sensual aspect in this fragrance. That's what I expected based on the description. In fact, this is how it's said. Raw Human is a fragrance that celebrates the primal and passionate aspects of human nature. There's something dark and sensual about the fragrance. That is how this is supposed to be. And I don't really get that in here. I think that this is a warm fragrance. It's leathery. It starts off slightly sweet, but then that quickly dissipates, and all you're getting is something woody and almost dry as it settles in. This is one that shows up at the beginning. It's like this loud friend. Oh my God, I'm here, I'm present. And then you take a drink and you're just out. Dissipate in the air within a short period of time, which I think is where it loses its fine factor. If this is one that stayed throughout the wear as being intense, I think a lot of people will like this one, but it's short-lived in that spark. So the sweetness at that opening from the apricots, the plum, goes away quite fast. It's not retained. What really stays here is the leather, and then the dryness coming from the other notes. That's what I'm getting in this fragrance. So I don't really get that sensual aspect with this. That being said, again, if you love your leather, you're going to enjoy this one. I enjoy my leather fragrances, which is why this is still in my collection. It's just that it's not giving me the intensity that I expected. It is not a masculine fragrance. It is more unisex leaning. That fruity nuance touches it up and makes it more wearable by women, which I think is a plus. In terms of its performance, this is one that I say performs really well. I mean, the way I spray, I get it on my clothes for a full day. This is what it looks like. The atomizer gives you so much. I have leather fragrances that work better, smell better. This is not one of them. So it's at number 6. But if you do enjoy your leather fragrances, you would like this one. So yeah, this is Raw Human, an original creation by LATTAFA from the LATTAFA Bride series. Now at number 5 is Honor and Glory. You already know this one. If you followed me last year, I spoke about this a lot. It was actually my most complimented Arabic fragrance of 2023. This bad boy is fantastic. A lot of people try to say, oh my God, this is a dupe of Hachiva. This, no, it's not. Oh my God, not all Arabic fragrances are dupes. Seriously, this is a completely original creation that LATTAFA created to, pleasure the senses with fruity notes smelling like some sort of dessert, a spicy dessert. And I feel they did a great job with this one. So I love to describe this, and I'm not tired of describing this way. I love to see Honor and Glory as a tall glass of freshly squeezed pineapple juice. Whew, there we go. I more or less say this exact same statement every single time I talk about this fragrance, because that's what it smells like to me. When I spray it, I just imagine myself drinking freshly squeezed pineapple juice. That's how it is to me. But what makes this even better is that it performs so well. You're getting eternal projection, sillage, performance, and people love this fragrance on me. I get a lot of compliments from this one. It is so beautiful. Now you also have creme brulee, giving it a sweetness in here that is just delicious. There is a little bit of spiciness from turmeric. So you're having fruits, sweetness with a little bit of spice. The turmeric doesn't take center stage. It just shows up once in a while. It picks in there, here and there. And that is it. But this is such a delight, especially in summertime. Oh my gosh, this was a banger during the summertime. You can wear it in other months, but with me, fruits work best in the heat. And this one is summer staple. I mean, my bottle is already burnt out with from wear and tear. Always pulling this out there in summertime. Well, since last year and this year's summer. It's a fantastic creation. An original one from LATTAFA. And oh, I love to layer this with fragrances. From my higher price fragrances, with the regular schmegular, this works. And that's one of my favorite things about Honor and Glory. There's some fragrances, especially the fruity ones, that are a bit limiting. They're not well placed when it's layered. This is not one of them. It just works well. God of Fire by Stefan Umbaluka, Deep and Desired by EBK Paris. I tried it with Istanbul by Unique Luxury. Like a lot of my upper luxury, higher priced niche fragrance houses with their fragrances rather, I've tried them with this and it just jams. So that's one of my favorite things about Honor and Glory as a fragrance. So if you love a fruity notes, do not sleep on this one. It is absolutely delicious. A perfect creation by LATTAFA. And number 4 is Leen. And this bottle is one of those that I'm like, how does LATTAFA get it in terms of the creativity? Because the bottle looks glazed. You know how a glass bottle is when you just bring it out of the freezer, it looks, what's that word, sweaty, like it's draining water. That is what this looks like, and it just stays that way. It's been this way. To me, this is genius. That being said, Leen, in my opinion, is the best mango fragrance on the market, bar none. I'm talking sensual, seductive mango. Nothing like this on the market. This is so sexy. This is so enchanting. This is so mesmerizing. Like, I don't know, compliments I get with this fragrance, I haven't experienced with any other mango fragrance. And I'm not even joking with you. It is that good. Of all the fragrances I'm mentioning here, this is the most potent. I got this fragrance and the box was smelling of it. I was so pissed because I thought it was broken. Lo and behold, it was tightly screwed on. Nothing was out. The bottle was still full. The box was smelling of this fragrance. How? I have no idea. This, you only need a few sprays and it will project everywhere. It will smell like this. It sticks to every single thing. It is that good. This is so unique. Now, typically with mango fragrances, you're getting sweet, juicy, ripe mango. No, this to me is green mango. Green mango, and it has some notes that just wraps itself around it, making it very, it's just so addictive. So here you got some ginger, lemon, bergamot, turmeric, some jasmine and tuberose, and osmanthus as well. So the notes are just together, they make magic. This is all about magic. This is so good. Also another unisex fragrance, and I tell you, if you love mango and you want something different from the norm, this is the one for you. This was also a summer staple for me. I know it looks like I hadn't used much, but because of how potent this fragrance is, there wasn't a need to do too much. In fact, if I had oversprayed with the heat, it would have been nauseating. So I was respectful of myself and I sprayed this like just a few times and it projects. The compliments were there, the lasting power was there. It just worked for me. This is not listed on Fragrantica. I tell you, this is special. It has a almost tart-like quality to it again. That's why I said it's not a sweet mango. So don't expect all that juiciness. Oh my God, I'm gonna lick my fingers. No, this is very seductive in the way the mango presents itself. And again, that's pretty hard to do for fruity fragrances. When you have seduction with fruits as a fragrance, just know that you created a masterpiece, and this is one of them. It's not a dupe. This is an original fragrance. You have to check this out if you love your mango notes. I know this is still under the radar, but let me tell you, those who know. And number 3 is Yara Candy. This to me is for the sweet lovers. If you enjoy your sweet fragrances, I feel you gotta have this in your collection. Now, this is not a beast note fragrance, straight up the bat. Just know that you're not getting a beast of a scent. No, it's not a dupe of Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, the new release by Kayali. No, people thought that it was, and they were dismayed when they realized that it wasn't a dupe. It was hilarious to see. But this is an original creation where LATTAFA worked with 2 perfumers who have done incredible work with Amouage, Kilian, Vera Wang, Scent of Woods. They brought the 2 of them together, Pascal Gorin and Natasha Cotes, to create something based off the concept of strawberry fizz candy. And boy, I'm getting that in this fragrance. Sweet, slightly tart, fizzy. That's the concept, and that is what was delivered in this fragrance. It is not groundbreaking in the sense of, oh my God, I will die without this fragrance. But it is one that is necessary because it can work as a layering agent with a lot of fragrances. That is the truth. And I don't want to make you feel like you have to go out of your way to get this fragrance. It's quite delicious, right? It has fruity elements as well from black currants, green tangerine. You have some sweetness from vanilla as well in here. This to me is delicious. I've gotten compliments while in the elevator. I've gotten compliments in the plane. I've gotten compliments while buying coffee, wearing this fragrance on its own. If you spray like I do, you're going to get great performance from this. It's not a beast mode. I repeat, it's not a beast mode fragrance. It's not a projector like heavy. And that is expected of the Yara Moire series. Now, if it's the Badia Oud series, the one I showed you previously, you're getting beast mode. But with the Yara Moire, it's not. You're getting a cloud around you. That is that. This is a sweet fragrance, okay? It's not a dupe, an original creation. It is nice to have on its own, and I love to layer it. Oh my gosh. This and fruity fragrances are 5 and 6. You cannot go wrong. Mention a fruity fragrance, you can easily pair it with this one. I kid you not. It is that good for me. And if you love your sweet fragrances, you should have Yara Candy in your collection, and it's at number 3. And number 2 is a brand new LATTAFA release that people need to start talking about. Listen, it's not even listed on Fragrantica. I found out about this one while looking up new LATTAFA releases because they release literally every single time. Saw it was available in the US. I bought it immediately. So glad I did. This is the Kingdom for her. And this is what it looks like in the box. I put it in here so you could see it. So it comes in this box. And when you open it up, it's placed right here. Okay. And you have the notes written here as well. Up close, you have a bottle. Come on. That is made of plastic, right? And it's spray painted in rose gold. You have some gemstones in front and behind it. But the fragrance, oh my gosh, okay. It smells fresh at the opening, then that goes away. Leaving room for candied pears, ooh, with sweet praline. This is delicious as it settles in. You have candied pears, vanilla, praline, tonka bean mixed together with some black currant, some peony, some jasmine. Let me tell you, I have not stopped sniffing my arm. I sprayed this on about an hour ago before I started filming. other videos, and then I came to this, and it's still present here. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is delicious. Let me give you a concept of what this is. Even though it's an original fragrance, this is like, it opens up fresh. And that is from the florals here, right? The jasmine smells quite fresh in this fragrance, the peony. But that quickly goes away. In fact, let me spray this to you so we can walk together. Look at the offering of the atomizer. Oof, just a delight. So you have the freshness. You smell it immediately. Comes through. It's in your face. Oh, then as it settles in, you're getting delicious praline, tonka bean, vanilla combined together, right? Imagine mixing those together in a creamy form and then dunking in sweet pear into that and black currants into that. So you're having a creamy fruit bowl as a fragrance. Oh my God. My mouth, it makes my mouth water. I don't know if it's because I just sprayed this right now. I can still smell this. Oh, it is delicious. Then the vanilla comes here, almost smelling like vanilla ice cream. You know what this reminds me of? Even though it's an original creation, it's almost like you mix Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture with La Belle. Not the Intense or Le Parfum, the original La Belle, which is candied pear. Mix those together, and then you add that freshness from the jasmine, the peony. That's what you're getting with this fragrance to my nose, right? And it's expected when you have fragrances with similar notes, or fragrances like fragrances, not a fragrance, fragrances brought together with similar notes, they create the accord and they form a fragrance. That is what I'm getting here. Listen, girls, ladies, women, get this fragrance in your collection. Whip it out for date nights. This fall, it's you and this fragrance. You will smell so sexy, so sweet, so feminine. He will fall in love with you all over again with the kingdom. It's your kingdom, baby. You own it. And this is long lasting. I told you I just did one spray right here, so I could sort of remember what I was speaking to. And I can still smell it oh so clearly right here. And it's projecting, and then I just sprayed it right now, and it's just everywhere smells like this deliciousness. My goodness. You need this in your collection. I am telling you, your man will love this on you. You're going to get compliments while wearing this fragrance. Come back and give me a situation report while wearing this. It is so good. It is well priced. You can get it for about $35 to like $45, depending on where you buy it from. I'm going to put the link to this and all the other fragrances in the description. But seriously, leave that aside. I bought this with my own money, and I'm so happy. And I want you to smell so good right now. If you want an original creation from LATTAFA that is worth your money, in fact, you know what? All of them are. Let's stop kidding here. But this one, it's brand new. Ladies, listen to me. Get this in your collection. Sweet fruits with ice cream. Ah, this is delicious. Believe me, this is the one. It is the kingdom. Get this for your kingdom. You're the queen of your kingdom. You want to smell the best in your kingdom, which makes perfect sense. I don't know why I said that. But seriously, you have the keys to your kingdom, and this is one of the keys you need. This is The Kingdom by LATTAFA. And at number one is the only fragrance that could hold off The Kingdom from being number one. If you know me, you know this is my baby. Without further ado, this is Teriaq, my baby. This one right here, I can't count how many bottles I have already gone through, and I'm not ashamed to say I am a stan of Teriaq. I'm a stan of the perfumer. I'm a stan of this brand. They did their 10th, their big one with Teriaq as a fragrance. Let me tell you. This is what a sexy woman has to smell like, period. It doesn't get any better than Teriaq. This is honey, caramel, leather, almond nuts. This is deliciousness in a bottle. You can't tell me nothing. Let me tell you that I've gotten chased down by a man and a woman who were taking a walk. I walked past them. They went after me to get the name of this fragrance. Yes, the man loved it. The woman loved it. Tell me, hello. so many compliments. This is so good. It is sweet. It is girly. It is rich. It is long lasting. It projects. I'm calling it right now. There might be so many other more LATTAFA fragrances coming out, but this is still my number one of 2024. And the fact that it's an original creation makes it even better. What makes this interesting is that when it just came out, I wasn't a big fan of it. And I'll tell you guys, I critique LATTAFA fragrances. I do. I made a video. I don't know if it got me into trouble, but I said, this is not what I was expecting. I wanted more and I wasn't getting more. Those were my words in that video. Come to find out, I allowed this to age a bit and I picked it up. This changed. It did a 180 on me. Let me tell you, this took me. It's like, I'm going to show you that I am that girl. You spoke bad about me. Now I'm going to hold you and make you beg for it. And let me tell you, Teriaq has been showing me, but I love it. I am obsessed with this fragrance. This is a full lifer to my nose. I wear it with anything and everything. I wear it on days where I'm not going out. I wear it on days I'm going out on dates. I wear it on days that I'm just like not in the mood for anything. This is that fragrance for me. I love Teriaq. It is long lasting. It smells so good. This is delicious. It's also like that candied pear, but this is richer. I think the almond nuts and the leather adds a level of potency and extremeness in terms of the way it smells here that I love. Oh, I'm addicted to this fragrance. Long lasting, a compliment magnet. This is another one that men love. You see these two fragrances? I'm going to pair them tomorrow. I can imagine it's going to be banger. It's going to be amazing. Number one, amazing scents you need to try and add to your collection, because LATTAFA is not just a dupe house. Not all affordable Arabic fragrances are dupe houses. I hope that by my little submission here, you have seen that you can get some original fragrances by affordable Arabic brands. And there you have it, my sweet love. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can now see there's so many offerings from these brands that are hidden, or maybe not, but are original creations. And there's so many more I can bring to you from Fragrance World, Cadlar, Swiss Arabian, so many brands, right? If you want to see it, please let me know in the comments. And are you aware, or were you aware that these were original creations? Let me know in the comments as well. We'll learn every day, to be honest with you. And that's why we are fragrance friends, right? Learning from each other. Anyway, please like this video, share it with your loved ones, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Until then, stay blessed, stay beautiful. You are so beautiful and you are a work of art, an original creation. Show off and show out. See you soon. Mwah.